Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Pisces for August 2022. We are in the sign of Leo, which is a fire element, the element of fire. So there's lots of action, positivity and movement coming through. And you're in your 6th house, which is the house of health. And the house of just getting your house in order, more or less. So, the energy around is the 8 of coins. So it's all about achievements in mature life, doing new things, Pisces, adding another string to your bow, perhaps, having a hobby that becomes a job or a paying sort of enterprise. All very positive, actually, the 8 of coins. So, getting your house in order in the 6th house, including health, Pisces. So looking at that, looking at things that we don't look at normally. So where you are right now is the Knight of Swords, so very abrupt, sort of immature male energy coming in. Quite disruptive too, it comes in out of nowhere. Expect the unexpected is coming through. So something might just appear out of nowhere suddenly. Maybe a person for some of you, a male energy coming through that comes in and goes and leaves very quickly, but leaves a mark. So that is the Knight of Swords, so beware of that, where you are right now. The influencing card that influences this card and indeed the rest of the reading is the Page of Coins. So all about new investment, new projects, putting your shoulder to the grindstone and working through with something, a project that you want to get off the ground that will obviously bring you money return. Also could be a child that's just come in out of nowhere or suddenly. But a very beautiful child at that, a very earthed sort of child, a very earthy beginning that will bring in lots of cash maybe later on. And that's the Page of Coins. So whether it is a child that's in your life or whether it's a new child in terms of an investment or a project, this is very good, a very good card, and it works well with the 8 of coins, which is that new project coming through. The background, so June, July, we have the 4 of coins. Do we hang on to something or do we let it go? Very important card about hanging on or letting go. Usually letting go is the answer for this card. It's also the card of just saving money or keeping money, being a bit miserly perhaps, worrying about your money, hanging on to it rather than spending and investing. But however it means to you. Recent influences, Pisces, are the new energy coming in with the Ace of Wands. Lots of new beginnings. There could be a birth that's just happened. Lots of energy there with Leo, of course. We're in the sign of Leo. So very much action-packed. Loads of energy to burn this next 4 weeks. And just overall a very fabulous card to have in terms of getting to where you want to go. The lesson you'll be learning. The 2 of Cups, the card of the soulmate. So this soulmate could be for a very short-term period, but nevertheless a soulmate, a quick sort of out of the blue meeting of somebody. It could also just be a project that you've always wanted to sort of get off the ground that is now able to get off the ground, and it looks very good for you. But if in terms it is a soulmate, this is an energy that one has to, it comes in very quickly, so it's a bit surprising in a way, but still it's a good card to have in terms of all the emotional stuff in your life and relationship kind of issues. Very nice card. And looking at the soulmate this month, even though it could be related to this hanging on, or do you hang on to that soulmate or do you let it go? Very interesting. The near future. And we have the Scorpio card of transformation, death. So that slow wheel of transformation is very much there. And this could mean that October, November could be a time that's really important to you, with the rest of the reading so far in view of that. But it is that, indeed, that very slow transformation that you actually want to have. It's changing the way you do things or the way you see things. It's just a slow but sure change in your life. That will probably come to fruition in October, November, because that's when we have Scorpio. But very nice card altogether. So it's looking quite interesting for you, Pisces, for the next couple of weeks. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. And we have the karmic debt being paid off. So very much about whatever's going on at the moment, your karma is about to be all freed up and paid off. And you'll get a whole new set of karma, a whole new beginning, if you like, coming through for you in terms of whatever's been going on for you in this first 6 cards, actually. Judgment's a lovely card. It's like a new slate, a clean slate as well. Let's have a look at how others see you, Pisces. And there you are. There's something that needs to be thought out about this card, the King of Cups. He has a frozen inside emotional brick, really, that needs to thaw out. So there's something about you that you need to kind of let go of in order for it to, or in order for you to move on. So this is how others are seeing you. Maybe it is your soulmate that sees that in you and sees that there is a part of you emotionally that's quite frozen, and it is in great need of a defrost, if you like, which is maybe what you're working on here in terms of the death card or the transformation card. You're getting there, so don't lose hope, Pisces. Positive feelings. Yes, and the moving away just for a wee while with the 8 of Cups. So something's become a bit too much. A relationship has become a bit too much for you. You need to just step outside from it for a while, and you acknowledge this because it is a positive feeling. So just leave it for a bit, come back to it later, but not in these next few weeks. So don't. And because you're in the 6th house too, it could be these sort of relationships that perhaps have become a bit stale, even though you're very connected to them, and it is a soulmate sort of person to you. Sometimes we just need to just step out and focus on other things, like how our health and what we're doing, how our work's going, how just rejigging all our routines in our life that keep us going from month to month. But this is the time where you really need to do that, and less about this emotional stuff. So if you just step out for a while and let it just rest, then you can come back to it later and you will feel a lot better about it. The connection is still very much there. The final outcome. And we have stability coming in, family stability, just stability of your finances are stable, you feel stable, but it's a number 10 card, the 10 of coins, so it's coming to its finish point. So then, and it's a perfect as a Virgo card, and Virgo is indeed the 6th house, so it's about just acknowledging that, and acknowledging that everything needs to be is stable, whether you like it or not. There are a few other things here, especially in your emotional life, that looks to me like need to be sort of worked on a little bit. Maybe your health as well needs to come into this stress and etc. that can drive illness. So there you have it. Let's just see your message. The message is truthfulness. Like a lovely flower, bright and fragrant, are the fine and truthful words of the man who says what he means. Buddha said that. So being very truthful about your situation, owning up to your values, your skills. Don't exaggerate, just get on and just look at things for what they are. And what is your truth is the question this time in your 6th house. Thank you so much for listening, Pisces.